My name's Ben. Thanks for stopping by. This is Aaron and Ruben, and we are here with this old dumpster Coca-Cola and Santa Claus to discuss. This video is not sponsored by Santa Claus or Coca-Cola, by the way.
Yeah, from 95.
Was it in a dumpster, or where was it again?
It was sitting behind the garage
Okay.
at a rental.
Not in a dumpster?
It was in a garbage can.
Okay.
93.
1993. I think that's what you said, isn't it?
I thought it said 95.
And it still has high fructose corn syrup, so nobody get excited. But Santa Claus is on the bottle, so... All right, filter wrenches. These are oil filter wrenches. Stop it. That's my test subject. Okay. So, oil filter wrenches. There are a bunch of different types. These are like the modern day ones. And they are, honestly, absolutely horrible and terrible. This one's done by Fram. I'll link to these different types below, but I'll put the best one at the top. Anyway, so we've got our filter installed here on our vise, and most of the filters have kind of some grippy texture, so you can see like there's these little ribs right here around the outside rim of the filter, and those usually work well for getting a hold of it. So assuming you have room to get this in there, and you can get it to be on those ribs, because if it rides on the smooth part like right here, it won't catch very easily. You can kind of get it to catch. But watch what happens if I actually put some pressure on it here. It'll just punch right into the filter. Like that, and then the end will just pop off. Like that. So, total failure. Now, if we get it closer to this edge, let's try it again. Nope, it just totally fails. Now, hopefully your filter's not on that tight anyway. Here, I'll let you hold the camera. But a lot of times you get someone who is super excited about installing their oil filter and they'll over tighten it. You generally just need to hand tighten your oil filter plus maybe an eighth or a quarter turn. So don't over tighten them to begin with, and that'll help you out a lot. So that's these type of filter wrenches. Do not buy these. Now this is a filter wrench that we found laying around here, and this filter wrench is old school, as you can see. And it actually does a pretty good job of gripping it. It's just a flat metal surface around here, and when you go to grip it, it actually does a really good job of gripping the filter. Now that's really nice and works well as long as you have the right size filter for it. So the other downside to this one is that it has to be pretty much straight on the filter, so you don't have much like ability to get this in a tight space and angle it if you don't have enough room. So this is actually your best option for removing filters that are stuck. And this is technically not a filter wrench, it's technically a chain pipe wrench. So I'll link to one of these below. But the way these things work is you just wrap it around whatever size filter you have and set it to whatever notch you can, the tightest notch that you can get it to. So in this case it's just right there. And you can hit this at an angle pretty dramatically. So if you don't have very much room, I'm going to tighten this up here a little bit. If you don't have very much room, you can get onto it at an angle. And it does do the same thing where it crushes into the pipe, into the filter, but if you crush it a really long way, you should be able to tighten it to the next one and keep going. See if we can get it.
Yeah, the vise tighten on there for you.
We'll see if we can get it to break loose. We'll keep tightening what's gonna win, the vise or the pipe wrench? Well, this demonstration is going a little too far, but anyway, you can see how well that grips on there. And I guess the other thing about it, let me turn this like this. If I can listen a little bit, is when I'm laying underneath the vehicle, you can generally fish this up and over the filter. So let's just say this is the filter. You can fish it up and through wherever the filter is sitting, and then back down and get it to hook on pretty easily. So if there's not room to bring your filter wrench, like this one, up on the side of the filter and then slide it on, you can just slide the chain over instead. So just a tip, if you're going to buy a filter wrench, you can buy a a chain pipe wrench like this, and you can use it for a lot more than just filters as well, because it is designed to be able to grip into solid pipe. So thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe down below for more videos like this one, hit that bell icon to be notified about future videos, and buy a pipe wrench, chain pipe wrench. All right, talk to you later.